Hello, and welcome to the surprise option that wasn't really offered before because I kind of had to scramble because apparently BioShock is blocked by the creator, so you cannot stream it, which is absolutely insane. So I had to pick something else that was already downloaded, and Bloodborne never leaves my PlayStation. So I figured, why not? Which is absolute bullshit. I agree. It's one of the greatest games of all time and one that has greatly influenced me as a person, and yeah, but at least I get to play another game that has had profound effect on me. Which is, of course, Bloodborne. Enough about deep sea adventures and the folly of man. Let's instead look to the ancient cracked streets of Yharnam. Once alive and splendorous, now abandoned to all but the most wretched and decayed. Those with a beast inside them. Sorry, I have... excuse me. I have never actually seen that scene. Because I'm always like, alright, let's just hop right in. Because I love this game very, very much. We will be starting a new game. Of course, I don't want to be going through with broken weapons. I'll explain things as they happen, but it's an interesting story to say the least.
Yharnam is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin? Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
So, this game is from the beloved FromSoft, makers of Dark Souls, Demon Souls, and Elden Ring. Bloodborne was kind of a one-off thing they did with a very unique aesthetic and feel that none of the other games really capture. And I'll do my best to illustrate that. I've played a few times, so we can either play as angry teacher that slaps her students' wrists when they don't write with their right hand. Or Resident Cool Dude Elias. I always name him Elias. This time I'm going to name him something different, I think. This is your first time seeing Bloodborne. It is incredible. Girl! There's a reason I'm playing as a dude. One, because he is so cool. Look at this dude. I love this groovy motherfucker with the Ozzy Osbourne glasses. Anyways, origins. Let's see what the way Souls games work, or Bloodborne. Your classes, your origins, whatever you want to call it, really don't matter. They just give you a little bit of information or a little bit of levels into certain things. I believe what's considered the best is the military veteran. Wasted Skin is the one I usually go with. You are nothing, talentless, you shouldn't have been born. Because you can see, while every other starts at level 10, they start at level 4, which gives you a little bit more leeway. But it can be a little bit annoying to get to the point where you can actually level up. So I'm going to be starting as a military veteran. Age young, gender male. What shall we name ourselves? I'm thinking Mr. Moth. And you will come to understand why. But for now, Leroy Jenkins. That is a good name. I can name him Leroy, I think. Yeah, Leroy will be good. Leroy, hell yeah. So we are a foreigner. We have some unknown disease and have been informed that we need something called pale blood to cure it. So we travel to this country, city, it's a bit unclear, called Yarnum, which is like a Victorian England-inspired land that is home to blood ministration. And that's an interesting word on its own, because ministration refers to church or ministers. Not just administration, it's ministration. So there is some kind of religious context to this blood. It is believed to have a healing property. So we travel here because that's where they know everything about blood. And so we are given Yarnum blood as part of our contract. And we get to see a couple little loading screens. It's the blood of Jesus. Yeah, or Jesus.
Good. All signed and sealed.
Thank you, random blind guy.
Now, let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
What if I think it's a sexy dream? Interesting laugh you got there, buddy. Is there something funny I'm missing out on? And he stole my liver. I was doing the fuzzy pronunciation of Joshua, which is kind of hard to convey through text. Churro time! It is, in fact, churro time. Oh, it is a sexy dream! Hell yeah! Oh, no! First time getting touched by a woman? Man? unsure, and they instantly catch fire. Truly, I am cursed. And the souls of the damned have decided to take me out. Yo, Eris, you got churros? No, T-Rex, this is a bit of an inside joke that started this morning because I woke up in the middle of the night. I am being kidnapped by the sperm children.
You found yourself a hunter.
They're going for them toes. Yeah, I've never had a churro. Yeah, sad face. They're pretty good. But I woke up in the middle of the night with inspiration from a dream. And I knew I was going to fall asleep in like 60 seconds. And I was like, I have to communicate this brilliant idea. You know, when people who like write down their notes, it's like, this is the best idea. When I wake up, I'm going to know exactly what it means. And the only thing I sent, because I thought like Eris would be the best person to tell this to. And the next day I woke up and I looked at it, I'm like, alright, I got to see what this idea was. And it just said Bloodborne and churros, ? And I have no idea what the implication of Bloodborne and churros is. Were we supposed to like eat them and play? Is it if like churros were in the game? There's no logical comprehension to it. It's just Bloodborne and churros, of course. I got some hot chalky. But this is a divine inspiration for real. Watch out! Watch out! Sorry, we for some reason, as a foreigner to England, the only foreigners that exist know karate. You need to frost your churro. Need to frost your churro while playing Bloodborne, eh? Yeah, so our style is, of course, the karate chop. But our heavy attack, including the power fist, we have charge heavy attacks. We have dashes, rolls, jumps. We got a couple of different things. Sorry, I just hit my microphone there. And we can see the little weird skeleton guys from before. Have mercy, Hunter. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to be playing online. Probably not going to be playing multiplayer, but there are some cool things that I want to show off. Handwritten scroll. Seek pale blood to transcend the hunt. We know neither what the pale blood is, if what we got was not pale blood. Which, spoilers, it wasn't. We have got the bloodborne disease, which the game is named after. They spiked our bag of blood, our blood transfusion. Oh, that's not the button I'm looking for. Not that, not that. Here we are. Hepatitis. Yeah, we got hepatitis. You can see that we have some form of alternate style where we hold our fist and use it like some kind of brick. And then we can also left hand our attacks. So we are some kind of monk character. Except not really. Treat woman with care. Do we think this is a fine message or a foul message? I'm just gonna leave that one for YouTube comments to decide. I think that one's gonna be a good one. Yep, they teach you how to fight, how to lock on. which is good because immediately upon entering here, you see specters, which are people who died. This guy had a weapon and he died? Oh my god, what a rookie. But you can see, as we hit him, our HP actually recovers, which is one of the standout features of this game. It is an action RPG with horror elements. You are not supposed to beat this enemy, as you are punching it and doing 2 damage. And dying to it, even if you beat it, you will die and be transferred to this area, where you will awaken to something that others haven't. Oh, it's like Elden Ring. Yeah, except Elden Ring is like this. This game is quite old now. Eris can probably tell you the exact date. It always amazes me when people manage to kill themselves here. This is your Nexus, your alternate world, your round table hold. Playing Bloodborne is like riding a bicycle for me. Same. I take the seat off. March 25th, 2015. Yeah, so I'll explain how a lot of these people died. There's one that always gets me. I need to... Well, yeah, I'm just meaning the first boss where you're supposed to die to is similar. Yeah. One time I saw someone do like a backflip and just die mid-air, and I'm not sure how they managed it. Lost 2015 Game of the Year to Witcher 3. I can understand why The Witcher 1, it's more of a game that's aimed at everyone. But Bloodborne is, I think, a much tighter, more focused experience. But we wake up in this weird garden area. Hello, 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 Darkslayer366, or as I am pretty sure, Outlaw. We are just starting out. I appreciate you dropping by. I always love having you. Stump Messenger. The stump appears linked to the nightmare, but there are no messengers. What is the nightmare? What's up, Dirk? But the house is currently off limits. And as we look out into the endless fog, we quickly realize we ain't in Kansas anymore. Oh my god, Outlaw, why Darkslayer? I don't know, Captain, why Blacklight Luminous? So here you get the... I'm good, feel free to call me Outlaw or Otaku. Hitting an enemy from behind with a charge attack causes them stagger. You get your little tutorials here. I'm going to ignore them because I already know them. And without beating around the bush anymore, showing you that this is in fact not the real world. Old as fuck YouTube name, Lamal. Yeah. An abandoned doll. Why is it life-size? Questions we may never know. Mine is very old. Let's see. The messenger offers you a trick weapon. Choose one. Trick weapons are wielded with the right hand and employed in beast hunting. Okay, and yeah, this is the standout feature of Bloodborne. It was March 24th. I was off by a day. Eris, 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 you're killing me. But we're going to go ahead and pick the best weapon, or my favorite. I've had my username since I was like 7. I've gone through several usernames. I've had Alphyrix, Dapper Raptor Productions, and then Dr. Rousen was one I got probably in late high school. I've had my YouTube account since like 2006-ish. Yeah, I've had many different ones. I didn't have a computer or phone growing up, so the only real YouTube I watched was when my dad let me use his desktop computer, which was mostly for work. Yo, the second one was pretty tight. Yeah, Dapper Raptor Productions. Thank you. Messenger offers you a firearm, the other standout feature. There's a lot of standout features you'll find. We're going to be taking the blunderbuss, because why the hell wouldn't I take a blunderbuss? You can equip 2 weapons in each hand. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, but it wasn't really me. But it has the same initials, DR, which... But I decided that Dr. Emmanuel Rousen is just much more fun to say. Ooh, getting the shotty! The blunderbussy, exactly. A notebook received from the messengers. Leave messages with these loyal servants to share them with hunters in other worlds. You've come to the right place. I disagree. Lamo. Awaken at a selected location in Yharnam, and the only location we have unlocked is first floor sick room of Yusefka's clinic. We don't know who Yusefka is. Is it the old man? Quite possibly. It's a pretty name for an old man, but he did have dreamy eyes that we could not see. And that sounds like a fun time, Eris. Do not the blunderbussy. So real quick, before we go back to that wolf, let me just show off the moveset. So we have, we are fighting with a literal cane because we are a pimp. We have a couple different styles of attack, but light is basically you're just swinging it. Heavy, you are, why not the blunderbussy? Because, you know what, who am I? Fuck around and find out. Go for it. Why not? Do it. Name, I am a pimp, name, motherfucker, I am a pimp named Slickback. Alright, Mr. Slickback. How many times I gotta tell you? My name is a pimp named Slickback. Now let us say the pimp's prayer. Lord, guide this pimp hand and make it strong so that a hoe might learn a hoe's place. Amen. Yeah. But now for what makes Bloodborne radical. You can change... Each weapon is 2 weapons in one. So we have turned this into a bladed whip. Like those cool-ass swords you see in fantasy games. Our heavy attack has a longer wind-up, but a further reach. This weapon has insane range, fast speed, and it looks awesome, which is why I love it. Also, you have an extra attack where you transform while doing a combo, which can lead into another combo. Attacks are governed by your stamina gauge, the green gauge up in the top left. The red is your health, of course. Those vials are healing items, and the silver... I don't want to say they look like bullets. They're silver bullets, but they certainly don't look like bullets. The threaded cane is dope. It is my favorite, or actually second favorite, weapon in the game. Lanterns are your bonfires / sites of grace. But, you know, we've floundered around enough. Let's go ahead and start exploring the world. You can see it's fast enough that he cannot even touch us. And we get our healing item, blood vials. So we have quite the collection of goodies already. I'll show off the blunderbuss later, but you should know that I typically don't use the left hand all that much. This game does have shields, but you are heavily encouraged not to use them ever. In fact, there is a quote on one of them that really nails that point across. This game is much faster paced than the Souls games previous. It's called the Blunderbussy, get it right? My bad. But I like the Blunderbussy because it's a shotgun and it has good knockback. What you're supposed to do is use your left-hand weapon to interrupt attacks. It lets you stun enemies as if you parried them, but it's a gun. I'm going to use it as a gun. I'm going to be straight up with you guys. I do not plan on... I love this game. That does not mean I'm going to sacrifice my fun to make it extra challenging. I will be doing things such as leveling up an absurd amount for certain bosses, or really just going where I want to. I'm not following a guide or anything, but I know this game well enough that I don't really need to worry. So I'm going to be maxing out a few stats. Get your bitch ass back to the Demon's Dark Souls with that shield. Amen! Yes, there is quite a difference between the previous Souls game and this. Mainly that there is no real blocking. You're encouraged to dodge, to counter, to be much more aggressive. Only level up Tinge and Bloodrock Evelyn. I'm afraid not, Eris. I will be using the Threaded Cane most of the playthrough. I might make an exception for... I will be getting the Evelyn, and I will be using it because I love that gun. And I will be speccing Blood Tinge as well, so that we can get some use out of it. But my main focus is going to be the Threaded Cane, and eventually the Beast Cutter and or Pizza Cutter. Those are two separate weapons, by the way. The Beast Cutter is, if you've seen Bleach, think of Renji's Sabimaru. You know, Roar Zabimaru, you know, the red-haired guy that never wins. I think, I think someone needs some hot chalky. Let's go ahead and light this. This lamp now transports you back to the Hunter's Dream. Upon death, you will awaken at this lamp. Let's go ahead and talk to this fine person coughing up a lung. Yeah, guy just racks up bells.
One from around here either. I'm Gilbert, a fellow outsider.
Hello, Gilbert.
Had a fine time of it.
I was one-shotting enemies with gun using Evelyn. Lol. Yeah.
Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done.
Actually, think about it. I might also go for the Moonlight Greatsword.
Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit. Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm than good. Pale blood, you say?
Aye.
Never heard of it. But if it's blood you're interested in...
Wow, Bioshock did not last. What happened? What happened was that apparently Kevin, or whatever the fuck his name is, the creators of Bioshock, decided that people are not allowed to stream it. And I am so livid about that. So I had to replace it with another game I had downloaded, and as you know, Bloodborne never leaves my console because I love it so much. Yeah, Gilbert.
Normally they wouldn't let you.
Gilbert's another foreigner who is... That's absurd. Well, shit. Yeah, for real. Gilbert is one of the few helpful NPCs.
That's your best.
I think he already said that. So he is the first person we talked to. He says he's also a foreigner in this land. Wait, what? Are you actually serious? Yeah, I'm being serious, and I am so angry. That it's literally my favorite game of all time, and I can't even stream it. So I need to get a capture card. Also, hi, Figgy. Yeah, Figgy's here! Woo! But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. You are cursed. Hello, Dark Slayer. You're not gonna believe this, Figgy, but Dark Slayer is actually our one beloved outlaw. Whee! Quicksilver Bullets, I'm also known as Outlaw Otaku. I'm the superior streamer friend of Doc's. For now. Hey! Yeah. Come on, friends. Fuck, he set me on fire. That was not part of the plan. Yeah. I think I will be my go-to bet when you out-sub me. What, that you're the superior streamer? Figgy, you missed out on me saying blunderbussy. I'm Doc's superior friend. Don't check the sub count. I think literally the only reason I'm gaining subscribers at a faster pace than you right now is because I remember to say, please like, comment, and subscribe. Or I put it in highlights, shorts, whatever I feel like uploading that day. But yeah, we are new to Yharnam. We're not quite sure what's going on, but it seems like they have some kind of witch hunt going on. Everyone's kind of lost their minds. Let's talk to some people.
Well, sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you. Trot along,
what?
Will ya?
My name isn't Wilya. Also, I like how fast information spreads.
Are you that? Well, trot.
Hold on. No, we can't talk to those little guys. Dark's Lair, huh? And 366 of them. Outlaw, you sly dog. Blunderbussy, fantastic. My eyes bleed. Don't ask why this is my username. I made it up when I was like 13, Lamau. That's okay. I had a Minecraft account by the name of Ghost Stalker at one point. So you're not the only one with like edgy... There we go. So you can see when they wind up their attacks, we can stun them for a... Also, fucking Clippy profile picture. Incredible. What is with that? Why are people using Clippy now? I know people like... there was a mass... kind of... If I had edgy usernames, I've long since forgotten them. Kind of fucked up to be stalking ghosts. Yeah. But if they can stalk me, I can stalk... I think it's to fuck with AI. Oh. Oh. You see, I keep the Dark Knight energy inside. You see, I keep the Dark Knight energy inside me. And wear clown makeup on the outside. And I'm the Jonkler and Bruce. That's Figgy for you. Sup? You are hiding in plain sight, ready to shoot us in the back. A lot of coffins around. You know, if I wasn't currently being hunted down by these random people who are very hairy, might I say, I might try investing in carpentry. Maybe start a little business. Seems like a good investment. Outside of that, I don't know what else it's for, to be TBH. That's fair. This dude is waiting around a corner. Classic Souls games, the first time you play through, you really want to just kind of take your time, explore every nook and cranny. You have to get certified to do anything worth money. When I worked for vending, the guy with Bruce, our milk, that delivered our... sorry. English, motherfucker. I don't speak it. Ooh. That got bad. I did not check my surroundings. Alright, let's see what was said. You have to get certified to do anything worth money. That's true, except when it's not. When I worked for vending, the guy who delivered our milk cartons was called Bruce. Hell yeah. Bat milk. You got a guy bruising your milk? I should get more root beer. Or you could be like me, Figgy. Take inspiration from your betters, question mark. And I had a heavy phone call with a friend who set up boundaries because I have poor communication and he wanted to protect his feelings about it. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it was productive and you both kind of aired your feelings and an understanding was reached. But yeah, as crazy as the threaded cane is right now, it will get even better as we put more points into it, to the point that it just shreds everything in front of us. Also, I think I'm a great listener, Robertson. Yeah, oof, that is rough. Yeah, I don't want to pull a Zuka and just go, that's rough, buddy, but that's rough, buddy. What was I going to say? Take inspiration from me. Yeah, and instead of Pepsi or whatever it was you said, root beer, whatever your beverage of choice, have hot cocoa like me. A little bit of ASMR for you. So there's a couple guys in the middle there. You can charge right into them if you do not value your life. Having had friend drama recently, I can say it's not fun. Yeah, so something is banging on this wall. For now, we're not going to get too close. There's a dog hiding over here, and you can see up there is a man with a gun. He is not our friend. Oh dear. Oh no, not friend drama. That's the worst kind of friend. Only I'm allowed to be extra dramatic. Bless us with blood. Hell yeah. But early game, you get a plethora of silver bullets or quicksilver bullets, whatever they're called. I think it is supposed to be Quicksilver. I can't remember off the top of my head, even though it was just on screen. Because if you look in the top left where the icon is, it appears to be dripping, and Quicksilver is also known as Mercury. Fun fact, Mercury is also quite an explosive substance. Mercury fulminate being used in primers for... Yep, Quicksilver. Cool. Thank you, Eris. They are still talking about sad face, oh no, not friend drama. You're sad about friend drama. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to V's channel and not Doc's. Yeah, no, don't like, don't subscribe, don't interact with me, don't mention my existence, don't acknowledge me in any way, or I will shrink into a black hole. I don't think anyone is drama with me right now, but who knows? Don't worry, Eris, I can always come up with some. But there can only be one. Quicksilver bullets, yeah. They do be drip-dropping with the goop. Ah, shit, ran out of stamina. Oh, be right back. Wife is alive or something that needs attending to. We are fast enough that we can double tap the shield guy before he can get an attack off. So that's so toxic, the reason why Hatters went mad. Also caused the first Chinese emperor to die because motherfucker was popping mercury to try to become immortal. Yeah, the reason for that is that it's not something that our body can, like, dispose of naturally. Typically when we have toxins or stuff, it will incur you to vomit or have diarrhea to try and expel it from the body, or to pee it out. But mercury actually builds, and one of the places it builds is in the brain. So it will cause lasting brain damage, and surprise, surprise, it makes you go insane. So Lewis Carroll, of Jabberwocky fame, did not, in fact, invent the Mad Hatter. The term Mad as a Hatter was already a thing. For a second, I thought the implication was that Friend Drama did all that. Yep. No, that is it. Friend Drama is the mercury we found along the way, Eris. So we've got, we know that something was banging on that door over there. We're gonna ignore it for a moment so we can take out these little fellas. The crows are particularly cursed in this game, seeing as they bark and don't fly. They kind of flounder in the air and bite at you, which is kind of wild. Alright, let's go ahead and heal real quick. We're going to want to be careful with this guy, because he can really fuck up our day. Okay, he didn't do a second swing. Miss me with that bullshit. Not a gang member, you're a tourist. I be blacking out, I be blacking out. Bought an 84 Cutlass for the weekend. Got 100,000 and I freaked it, Made 100,000 and I freaked it, La-dee-da-dee-da, shut me up, ask me to serve, fuck me in the car. What a song. King's Dead, by the way. Wait, what am I doing? Why did I unequip? I want to keep my blunderbuss and my torch. Boo-doo-boo. Early game I find to be kind of difficult to get through. Because you don't really have the safety net that is leveling up. You'll notice that even in Outlaw, I've been meaning to ask, is your type goth baddies? Ooh. Do you hear that? A little jingle jangle. Yes. Based! Outlaw, motherfucker, I feel you, brother. I feel you. I like older women, but there is something about dark aesthetics and direct, no horse shit that really does it for me. And it just so happens that a lot of goth women fulfill that role of not putting up with bullshit and also being pretty genuine people. What up, doggo? Come here. So dogs in this game are a little bit hard to deal with because they dodge around a lot, but they are far from unbeatable. They have very little health, and once you know their patterns, you can easily predict where they'll be. It's mostly just a matter of trying not to get overwhelmed. Be right back, gotta check laundry. Yeah, that's fair. Laundry is important, even for depressed motherfuckers like me. Gotta take care of your health. Now for the part that really can be kind of dangerous. So previously when we fought these things, they were low on HP, which makes it quite a bit easier to deal with them. But right now, these ones are full health and do not mess around. This direction, you get a nice overlook of the plaza we came in through. There is the gate that was being banged on. If we go back here, there is some items and also a drop down that we will hit up later for some items. But for now, what we really want to do is, rather than fight these things, because if you aggro one, you aggro both, and it is not easy by any stretch of the imagination, what we are going to do is run straight past them, and before they can react, get through this doorway so that they cannot come any further. Hey there, buddy. What you doing? You don't really want to get too close because he will still fuck your day up. But since I've got him here, I might as well farm him for a couple more, blood? I forget what they're called. Basically your souls from other Souls games, or Elden Ring. Or actually, I guess it's called Faith in Elden Ring. You can see this guy did something similar, but he was a little too eager with it. As I said, early game, these guys are a menace. Blood echoes, I don't care. Eris. Okay? I know what they are. They're souls. Don't lie to me. Lanterns? Pfft. Bonfires, if I've ever seen one. You ask, the fuck? Just because I ask doesn't mean I actually want to know. You should know this. Why can't you anticipate my needs, Eris? You're not being a very good, No, you're fine. As I like to say on this channel, I encourage the chat to band together. I believe it is the job... Ooh, you got a lucky hit off. It is the job of a streamer to entertain and bully the chat, and it is the job of the chat to bully the streamer. So, if possible, I'd like to keep racist comments, things like that, to a minimum. I'd love it if the chat could work together to be as toxic as possible towards me. That's really the kind of vibe I want to encourage. Because I think it's funny. Door's not open from the side. Woo! Oh, you thought you had something there, hey, buckaroo? Sorry, Harry Callahan. Why did I call him Harry Callahan? He is certainly hairy, but is he dirty? I know what you're thinking, in all this noise and confusion. Did I fire 5 shots or only 6? But, truth is, I've forgotten myself. The real question is, do you feel lucky? Well, do ya? Punk. Oh, come on. There we go. So this guy's waiting to ambush you as you pick up this. But there is a note in the corner we'll want to read. When the hunt began, the healing church left us, blocking the great bridge to the cathedral ward. As old Yarnum burned to the ground that moonlit night. Whee-oo, whee-oo. Yeah, this is also back when the Souls games had silly ragdolls. So if you ever see me just kind of spouting about and just running in circles, chances are it's over a body and it's because I can get them to move around and do funny little things. It's not quite Bethesda level ragdolls, but they are certainly something. Skirt. Meet me with that bullshit. So trick weapons are really good for several reasons. One, because they have an insanely large moveset. But also, if you've played Souls games, you know that range is really important. For instance, if I try and attack through this... Never mind, that just did not prove what I was about to say. You have a chance of glancing off walls.
Is something wrong?
Nah, Gilbert, you're cool. You're still the best.
Stop this nonsense.
My bad, bro. But attacks have a chance to glance off walls. So that is why we have the alternate mode, which is just hitting things with a pimp cane. As we are, in fact, a pimp named Slickback. Motherfucker, I am a pimp named Slickback! There we go. We want to kite you over here as soon as possible. Gonna do a second one? No? Oh, you don't want to come up the stairs? Why not, buckaroo? Oh, he pushed me. I'll be blacking out. I'll be blacking out. Shit, shit, shit. I saw him launching, but I was already mid-attack. I'm back, gotta wait for the dryer. Oh, we traded. At least I opened up that shortcut back there, so we're not really missing anything. First death of the playthrough. We're going to see a lot of those. As I said before, I am going to be playing this hard and loose. I love this game, and I love doing stupid things in it. So I'm going to be showcasing some fun things I've noticed throughout the years of playing this very, very good game. F. The F stands for fentanyl. We are flooding the streets of Yarnum with it. Damn, I died and like 5 people left. That's fair. I'm not a hitless player. I am... How did I not get hit there? Oh. I mistimed, so I won't be getting that sweet... Oh, there you see. Glanced off it. Also, dude has got, like, some incredible swing speed. If you saw, like, his... He's got great jabs with that right hand. Little sick little bee stings with that brick. Now that we have a little bit more room to fight this one, I'm not too scared. He can still absolutely destroy me. People that do hitless or no damage runs are insane to me. I don't think it's insane. I understand why they do it. I just am very impressed, and I could never do it myself. Same with people who like play on bananas or Guitar Hero things. Absolutely bonkers to me. I think these guys always drop blood vials. Yeah, this is a great place to farm blood vials your first time through the game. Blood vials are, of course, your healing item. It's important for you to stockpile them. Later on, we're going to do some exploits that give us a ton of blood echoes, whatever you want to call them. So those will be our go-to kind of... this is not operable right now, so we have to go the long way around. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, we still have not gotten to a point where we can level up, which is why I'm saying that the beginning of Bloodborne is probably one of the harder parts. I saw a guy playing Elden Ring on an electric saxophone. Hell yeah. We could have also taken this route, if you wanted to, past the two wolves that are on the bridge up there. I didn't, because, frankly, I like to explore at a slower pace. This world is insanely interconnected, and everywhere leads to everywhere, so you're not really missing anything. I don't think any of these other dogs can get out of their cages, but it is free souls, or blood echoes, whatever you want to call it. So, might as well. Cold blood dew came in through the foggy dew. Rum-dum-diddy-doo. You know, I had some topics to talk about today, and I just cannot remember. Bloodborne and churros was definitely one to hit on.
You're a hunter, aren't you?
Yeah?
Well, do you know of any safe places?
Currently...
Well, if you want, you're obligated to help me, you hear?
Oh, am I?
So what'll it be? Are you going to tell me you're not?
The answer is not, woman. No. The response to any woman demanding things from you is always no. Especially if it's child support. Tune in next time for more tips and tricks with Dr. Rowson. Alimony? More like all my money is gone. I put it all on red. Alright, you ready? Ready for a magic trick? Woohoo! 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 Oh, fuck. Immediately messes it up. Fantastic, mate. Ow! So it's like tradition, rolling through, hold on, I gotta get to where I can actually see him. Ooh, that's a dangerous move. That will take you down. I did not mean to jump there. Jumping is not as good as you would think. It does not give you as many iframes. This game is very good with its hitboxes, like to an insane degree. People who do no damage. Yeah, so I got playing on electric saxophone. Souls like tradition, rolling through barrels. Yeah, dude. If it's a breakable object, you bet your ass I'm gonna break them. Like my kneecaps. My kneecaps can be destroyed, and they will be destroyed. is my personal mission in life to break every possible bone in my body. Is this a good goal? No. There we go. Oh, we are chosen by the blood. Whee! I love showing off that sometimes the ledges aren't really ledges. They let you do some funny hovering things. This game, similar to Majora's Mask, is a work of passion that really shines above all else. But holy shit, some things in it just are not... It is not a perfect game. There are a lot of bugs or glitches, things like that. Most of them are visual. There's not really a whole lot of like making it unplayable. There is one thing that was exploited almost immediately, a place lovingly referred to as the Cumjin, or the Cum Dungeon. We will be exploring that later. I would like to invite all of you to go on a trip to the Cum Dungeon together, just so I can show it off. That is going to be our method of achieving basically immortality through infinite health potions, or infinite, whatchamacallits. Motherfucking ghosts love the Cumjin. Who doesn't? We're plumbing the depths of the Cumjin. Oh, he has been aggroed. That is bad. It means we do not have time to waste. So you can kind of juggle these guys or stun lock them with heavy attacks, but you need to keep an eye on your stamina gauge, because obviously heavy attacks use more stamina, and if at any point you run out of stamina while facing them, you're pretty much dead. They are dangerous enemies, and are not to be... New spin-off of the Gungeon franchise, Enter the Cumjin. Oh baby, I wanna enter the Cumjin with you. Something I never thought I would wanna do. It's not what it sounds like. Promise when we're through you're gonna love it as much as I love you. Welcome to the Cumjin, yeah. Welcome to the Cumjin. I don't know, that was just bardic inspiration right there. There was no real purpose to that. I'm not a better person for writing it. You're not a better person for listening to it. I think all of us collectively lost something from it, if I'm being completely honest. And that's okay. We'll all regret it until the day we die. But with a small monthly donation, you can die even faster. What is it, the Yellowstone? Today I learned that only 20 people a year die in the geyser at Yellowstone National Park. But with your help, we can change that. For just a small donation, we can sacrifice a tourist to Old Faithful every single day. Yeah, it's a fun time. Whee! We're going to drop down again, not on this side, on the other side. You can see there's more rats, some more, not exactly great loot, but it is loot, and I do want it, because that is the kind of human I am. I am actually part crow. If something shines in the darkness, it is mine. Oh, you little shit. You will pay for your crimes. Ooh, a throwing knife, actually. That's pretty good. Never mind, there was nothing down here. The world is shit, and you die at the end. That's my 2 cents. Fuck the police. Ooh, what was that? Did I get a little bit of stick drift again? No? Alright. Ooh, stanky leg. Let me break it down for you. Let's see, we got some things up there. Turns out the volcano under Yellowstone is just a sleepy eldritch god that needs feeding every so often. You put a JK there, but I'm not feeling it. Let's see. We're going up, going on a trip to ruin our relationship, zooming through the skies. You're gonna die. Me when I see unattended pets in the lot. Madman's knowledge. It's a shame it's not Mad Lad's knowledge. Otherwise, we would know how to exploit children for money. Possibly even be someone like Mr. Beast. Oh, right, this guy's got a log. He will ruin my day. Whew! Get shot in the junk. Everyone loves a good fisting in the township. We're gonna go up here, go ahead and unlock this shortcut. Because there are a few things here. One such thing, we're not actually going to talk to this person yet, though in reality we really did kind of overblow the idea that caldera under Yellowstone could explode somewhat soon. It is very unlikely to do so. Hey, just because it's unlikely doesn't mean it's impossible. You need to have some faith. Is it not here? Oh, I don't have any insight right now. So if you're struggling with any of the bosses, never mind. I guess I'll go fuck myself. I thought Gascoigne was around here. Fair enough, lol. Insight is a special currency that you gain from Madman's Insight. You also gain some from finding bosses or certain locations, as well as defeating bosses. There are quite a number of uses for it. It is both a currency that you can exchange, and it affects how the game actually works. I, unfortunately, do have to run to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back in, let's say, 7 minutes. BRB. Hello, hello! I am back. Sorry about that. As much as I love my dear friend Figgy, I think I will always take longer in the bathroom than him because I actually washed my hands. I just saw that Figgy was back in the chat, so I thought I'd throw that out. Love you, buddy. Even if you are funnier and more successful and have a wife somehow. Let's see, is it this way? No, I want to go this way. Leroy Jenkins! Ow, motherfucker, hits hard. Doc, you got 34 viewers? I know, it's insane. I typically don't even break, like, 4. But I have been... No, he's right. Washing your hands is for Figgy Premium. Dude, I didn't know that there was a premium subscription. You gotta send me the link for that. I'll pay it for everyone. It's the Muckmen. They dwell in the sewers. Oh, you know what I was researching recently? Have you heard of the catacomb people in Paris? There's the catacombs of Paris are their own city. Get ultra premium, he dries his hands. Oh no, that's a little overrated. I don't know if I can afford that tier, but the abandoned movie theaters and shit. Yeah, it's insane. Underneath Paris, there's like artists, barters. There are like areas where they leave shoes and stuff for people who need them. It's like an entire community of I don't think all of them are homeless, but I imagine it was probably started by homeless people taking refuge. And they have created their own, like, I say primitive not as an insult, but as really just impressive feat that they have basically recreated the early stages of civilization where without capitalism or government, where it's just humans helping humans. And it's just a shame that it took living in the literal catacombs of Paris amongst the dead to bring out that aspect of humanity, which we should be so proud of. Reeks of dead body. It sure does, pal. Anyone down here? No, I'm still thinking of the rats from... If you like catacomb people, like, comment, and subscribe. No, don't like, don't subscribe, don't talk to me. If you see me on the street, I'm gonna break your neck. No, you don't have to feel pressured to like, comment, or subscribe, whatever. If you find me funny, then maybe consider it. If you have friends who are interested, maybe share with them. That I would appreciate even more. But really, all I can ask from people is that they take care of themselves and continue to exist. Like and subscribe to Figgy, or Figgy will bite your toes. Do they... I know we say you like toes a lot, but I'm starting to, like, legitimately worry. No, there's pressure. Doc's lying. Give me your piggies. I'm starting to think this bit isn't a bit anymore, Figgy. What have you been doing to them, speaking of piggies... Lamau. No, like and subscribe to Doc and Figgy, or else... Great, I am now an accomplice to toe theft? Question mark? Are you gonna... There you are. I was wondering if you were gonna do it. In an alternate world, when you deliver bad news, you suck toes. That good old sorry for your loss, gluck gluck. Here we can see... This is Figgy. Oh Lord, he comin'. This is Figgy when he smells toes. I'm sorry for your loss, I'll be slurping these gurps. Oh god, he's seen us! I did not know he could reach through the ladder. That is very... Hell yeah. I deserve that for tempting fate. Toes back on the menu, boys! Oh. Hello there. By the way, the pig can clip into walls. Thank you, Eris. You cannot escape the figlet. Accept the gift from messengers. Consume insight in the ring the beckoning bell to enlist cooperation of hunters from other worlds. At 40 viewers, Figgy nuts. Fignut?
Hello, good hunter. I am a doll, here in this dream to look after you. Honorable hunter.
So I did not
Pursue
know
the
this
echoes of
happens.
And I will channel them into your strength.
Let me
You will hunt
explain.
beasts, and I will be here for you to embolden. Farewell,
so-
good ma-
I might have just forgotten this, but let me do mitosis real quick. Hell yeah, thank you, T-Rex. You're a real one. But I was going to say, typically you have to find your first boss before the doll will awaken. But because I did something a little silly and consumed some madman's knowledge to gain insight, I guess that activated her early. As I said before, you gain insight whenever you see a boss for the first time or defeat one. That's another thing. View note. You've come to the right place. I still believe that this is a terrible, terrible place and I should not be here. You didn't know? I might have known and just forgotten. Oh look, it's the gas station incel. How you doing?
You must be the new hunter.
It must be a
To the hunter's dream. This will be your home for now.
Oh.
I am Gammon, friend to you hunters. You're sure to be in a fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it.
I like the way he, like, coughs out his name, as if he almost doesn't remember it, or he's so used to not speaking that he sort of, like, croaks when he says it. Gammon. To escape this dreadful hunter's dream, halt the source of the spreading scourge of beast, lest the night carry on forever. So this is a game that I have platinum trophied. I know all the endings. I'm debating which one I want to get, for several reasons. Give us another... Give us another... Hold on. Give us another riddle, precious. Come on. Not fast. Hobbits, tricksy hobbitses. But storage. Oh no, I've gone Australian. Bloody hell, mate. Fucking gas station incel. Oh. He's just standing there. Stupidly. No, he got the name Gollum because his horrible throat sounds. I'm gonna hit up my autism friend to see if he wants to join. You don't have to do that, T-Rex, but I appreciate it. Say gammon like you're clearing your throat. Gammon! Gammon! Oof. Oh! Oh, we are getting a little bit of stick drift. That's cute. Autism, 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 autism. It is a requirement for enjoying my content. So all of you who are currently watching, you might want to get checked. But we are going to go ahead and use some of our Cold Blood Dew for a few things. First off, we are going to upgrade our Threaded Cane, because it will be our weapon of choice for this playthrough until we get, I think probably I'm a lizard. Can lizards not be autistic? Can you prove that? Buy with insight. So here you see our first, I think maybe only merchant that deals in insight. This is our other merchant who will sell us things for relatively cheap at this time. Upgrades, people! Upgrades! Yeah. Is autism an upgrade?
Welcome. What is it?
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Very well. Let me...
Now, some people might be tempted to level things like health or something like that. I don't play those games. I ain't about that life.
Welcome.
Instead, we are going to be pumping all of our points. I'd say it depends on the context.
Your strength. Let me...
we are going to be pumping our points into Dex for now. Social skills? No. Obscure trivia? Oh yeah. Every, what is it called? Pub quiz? You get a bonus to wisdom saving scores in obscure trivia. Low health run, let's go! Yeah, health is not as important in this game as it does... As it does? Health is not as important in this game as it is in others, because you can simply not get hit! Lizards possess the part of the brain that autism is associated with. Or I assume do? Lizards do possess the part of the brain that autism is associated with. But lizards just in general do autistic shit. Us. Got him. Let's head back to Centurion. We're gonna try this shit again. Tomb mold, material used in holy chalice ritual. Mold that grows from rotten flesh and blood inside the old labyrinth. Mature to bear giant spores. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got mold in my tummy. Lizards do not, my bad. For those of you saying that lizards cannot be autistic, don't listen to the haters. You can be whatever you set your mind to. Which I didn't know until I googled it. Cool. I love that meme with the... There's a white guy that goes, to all my black people... For those of you who say black people can't be racist... And he stops and you see like the people reacting, the black family just kind of looking like... What is he about to say? And he goes, don't listen to them. You can be whatever you want. Oh, he did get out. Okay, so if you leave these motherfuckers alone for too long, they will become a problem. Good to know. Something else that some people might not realize about the cane, or any weapon really, is that it swings where you are looking. So you see I hit the cage up there when I'm looking down there, and then when I look at the ground, I hit the ground. This makes locking on to enemies a lot more important than most people would think. Is the dog still here? No, cool. Some people kind of forget to lock on Wait a second. I just remembered something. What am I doing? I'm going the wrong bloody way. I hear barking. I'm going the wrong way. I'm supposed to be going to the first boss. I was gonna skip him. Like a fool. What a foolish thing to do. Instead, we are going to, of course, take care of these guys. Now that we have a close-by lantern... Let's see, can I get the jump? No, I cannot. That's a shame. But if you look, the wolves are not aggroing on us right now. We are too far away for them to catch a hint of our stank. However, these guys are a little bit troublesome. I'm going to try and fail miserably to get rid of the crows before taking on the whatever the hell this thing is. Oh! Got me on the backswing. Hell yeah. The Eep is slowly taking me. That's okay, Eris. Really, there's nothing to take. You're not really all here to begin with. My friend didn't respond. I think he died from too much tism. It happens to the best of us. The tism comes for us all in the end. You cannot fight. Never mind, he just responded. Gross. Imagine responding when people text you. Couldn't be me. What? I'm so here. Mentally or physically, Eris? The answer is neither. And don't you lie. If you were anywhere physically, it would be probably with Noah, and if you were anywhere mentally, it would definitely be with your cats. Like the weird, antisocial pancake of a human that you are. My spirit has long since passed on as well. Angry Eris. Yeah, I think I said earlier, I'll say it again. I am a big fan of bullying chat, and I encourage chat to bully me. I want to foster a community of haters so strong that, frankly, it astounds me to the point of going past hate, and I transcend into a being of pure spite. Okay, I got him. He's doing some Smash Bros thing, but after he's done, he'll hop in. Again, you didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. Time for Terrible Foes. I disagree. This is a really cool boss, but I'm gonna rate you fair because some people might struggle. I'm some people. Maybe. We're gonna see. Woo! I love the way he just jumps in. Oh, shit. It's not fair of you to gatekeep amazing content. My bad, Homesickle. Come on. I am not doing a very good... No, I'm dead. This was a terrible run. every single song in this game is spectacular. I don't often buy, like, there is something we could do to make the boss a little bit easier, and that's backtrack to get the hunter outfit, which we will do anyway. But we don't have to do it right now. My brain is fucking dead. I meant to say it isn't fair for me to gatekeep it. The fuck is wrong with me today? Oh, the OST is fantastic. Yeah, I don't often buy soundtracks for games. I think there's only two or three that I did. One of them is Final Fantasy VI. Actually, I might have pirated that one, TBH. And the other that I got is Lure is effective. Why would I use a lure? Lure. Should I show off Gascoigne? Some people may struggle with this fight. If you go back to what's y'all's favorite game? Don't ask me that question, T-Rex. Because it's BioShock, and motherfucking Ken Levine, or whatever his goddamn name is, said I can't fucking stream it, and that's why I'm playing Bloodborne in the first place, because motherfucker banned it. So I have to go out and buy a capture card so I can stream my favorite fucking game. I am a completely rational human being. No, I'm just kidding. Fuck that. Anyways, now that this is activated, we're just gonna go ahead and hop right in. Whatcha? That is a tough one. Oh, did I immediately make him kneel? Come on. Do the backslash. You gonna jump? Mistimed it. It's gonna jump again. Oof. It might be Bloodborne for me. Not Love Nikki. Mistimed it. Jak and Daxter, the Legacy of the King, or Legacy, Kingdom Hearts 2, or Dragon Age Origins, but honorable mentions, Red Dead something. I assume Red Dead Redemption, either 1 or 2. Be right back, going to dinner. I'll think about the question. Ugh, this is not exactly my greatest fight, but that's okay. Ugh. Mine's Uncharted 2, purely off nostalgia. That shit was my childhood. Motherfucker just pimp slapped me. Backhanded. See you, Dark. Have a good meal. And dead. Some people might say stop reading the chat on your laptop screen, to which I say fuck off and die. I'm gonna sabotage myself. Hey y'all, just got to work. The roads were awful and I do not look forward to the trip home. I'm really sorry to hear that, Seth. It's been raining all day and it's supposed to get into freezing tonight and start snowing tomorrow, so we're gonna have ice everywhere. Although it's been several years since I played. Yo, Seth, what up? Assassin's Creed Black. Figgy, what part of favorite game did you fail to understand? Jesus Christ. Let's read this autistic motherfucker who is so indecisive he has made a list. Jack and Dexter, the Precursor Legacy, which, forgive me if I'm wrong, that's a... Is that one game, or is that, like, the name of the collection? Kingdom Hearts 2, Dragon Age Origins, honorable mentions to Red Dead Redemption 2, great. Final Fantasy XIV, of course. Journey, that's an interesting one, favorite game of all time. Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Dynasty Warriors Origin, that's a relatively new one. Persona 5, Disco Elysium, also, oh fuck. Hi Seth, I'm rambling about games I like. Also favorite game of all time. 16, you fool! I don't give a shit. I'm gonna read it wrong, and it's your prerogative to correct me. And if you correct me, you're a fucking nerd. That's Final Fantasy XVI. Learn to read Roman numerals, you 14-year-old fucking baby living in your mother's basement. Your mother, in this instance, is your wife, and even though you take care of most of her fucking life, I'm gonna make fun of you for having a functional family unit. Figgy. Bam. Roasted. Head-ass looking motherfucker. No, actually, she takes care of most of my life. Ha! Once again, I manifest... not Destiny, that would be bad. Hey Figgy, time to nut. I am the indie in the indie row dynamic. That's rough, buddy. You know what, rather than bang our head against a wall a few more times, we are going to run back this way. Nuts! Guna clock! Figgy, he's gonna revoke your toe-sucking privileges. He doesn't have toe-sucking privileges, he just does it anyway. I don't know if it's love of the game or mental illness, but if there are toes, you bet your ass he's slurping the GURP. Why am I sounding like heated about that? How dare you, Figgy? How dare you slurp the GURP? Oh. That was a quiet landing. I was expecting a little more sound to play. It's more of a toe-sucking manifest destiny. I don't know if you can say that, Figgy. I don't know if you could say that. Eris, as our resident native indigenous people descendants, aka white bitch with... No, actually you do have, like, DNA of... I was starting to get a little bit mean, because I got the adrenaline pumping, because I had 40 people watching when I normally can't even break 4. Also, more games, Titanfall 2, Mass Effect 2, and Rogue Galaxy. Figgy, my friend. Local war crime expert, get in here. Hi, I'm, welcome to Pawn Stars. Let me just call my war crime expert, the resident Canadian. What are your opinions on the matter? Too eepy to judge. Alright. And also, Manifest Destiny wasn't really Canadian to begin with. He has chosen peace. What can men do against such senseless barbarity? There's an item here. There was a hole here, but it's gone now. Oh! Oh, Stick Drift, I have missed you, my friend! Did that fix it for now? Let's hope so, because I'm about to drop to my death, if not. I don't have a single favorite game, TBH. They all have different aspects. Fuck. Figgy, do you keep a toe-sucking journal? Seth, you're so real for that. Oh my god. Na 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 gnarly na 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 gnarly. Da 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 gnarly. That's fair, Seth, but is there one thing that maybe has more sentimental value? The voices of the damned keep me company. Of course, I keep a eternal. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't even know how to react to that other than just, wow. That is certainly a word. How are we feeling about the toe journal? What is it? Is it like a bestiary you get in like certain games when you defeat enough enemies? When you suck enough toes, do you learn more about someone? Is there something to do that? I have to do dishes still, huh? God, you're such a mess! What do you mean you haven't done dishes? If you were to go by games I have the most hours in, Pokemon Diamond, Animal Crossing, Wild World, Kingdom Hearts Recoded are some of the first thoughts. Really? Recoded? That's an interesting one. Sora! They put bugs in Recode! I'm bugged out. I wish you the best of luck on your Noble Quest, Eris. That is quite, treacherous. I've been curled up on the couch. Crying face. Ooh, look at the freaking range on that. Kneel before Zod. Few notes. Remember hunting. Here we are. So this is where you find the... That's so real, Eris. This is where you find the signature outfit, one of, honestly, the better garments in the game. Armor in this is pretty much anything but your starter set. They do have different stats, but they're all pretty much worthless. You can see that it is a large upgrade over... I have Animal Crossing for GameCube, the original. Same, but I never understood how that game worked. And I kept having Mr. Mole or whatever get mad at me for exiting the game without saving or whatever it was, or hitting reset. He does something where he gets pissed at you. I don't quite remember what. I'm not exactly someone to pay attention to the needs of lesser creatures, such as Canadians. No, the original Animal Forest for N64 Japan only. Okay, Mr. Rossetti is a menace. Oh, was it resetting the game? I can't remember. It was certainly something. Animal Crossing is not really stick drift, you bastard. I'm gonna leave that item for later because I don't think it's anything really important. You know what? No, I'm tilted. We're gonna try one more time. Cozy games and such, I tend to get kind of bored with. Alright, that was the last time. Yeah, it was for turning the game off without saving. Yeah. Cozy games like Animal Crossing were never really my thing. For a while, I was into Call of Duty, but never, like, multiplayer. I just thought it was kind of boring and repetitive, but I liked the stories. Especially since I grew up around the time of, like, Black Ops 1. You're kind of bad at falling. That's fair. I'm good at jumping, though, maybe. I did by accident and was scarred by being yelled at for the mistake. Aw, never change, Seth. Yeah, Anyways. Where we dropping, boys? Wee-doo, 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 wee-doo. No, not you. Seth, you're so precious. I'm back. Fave games. Final Fantasy IV, Final Fantasy VII, Legend of the Dragoon, Horizon Zero Dawn. Those are some good picks. Personally, I'm hearing someone grapefruiting. A little... You have hot cocoa with you? Same! Hot cocoa for life. We are going to, real quick, rest at the lantern. Hot chocolate. Ooh, we got it. Hot, hot. Ooh, we got it. Let's see. Do we want to level up at all? Nah. Do we want to... No, I'm going to make a cup real quick. Hell yeah, brother. Can I reinforce this at all? No, I only have 2. Dragoon sucks a little because of the grinding. That's fair. Back to Central Yarnum. Here we only have one rule. Never ever let it cool. Hell yeah, brother. Now to go and take on the beast with one of the best themes in the game. It's just finished! Can't believe we killed a Finnish guy. Cursed beasts! Oi mate, you got a license to be hunting beasts! It's definitely a 2000s JRPG, lol, but the combat is so fun for a turn-based game. Oh, you got a hit off, you little shit? Rude. Absolutely decrepit. Deranged. Undignified. Final Fantasy Tactics A2, Grimoire of the Rift is another one I have a lot of hours in. I was really surprised to see Expedition 33 have a similar system. Yeah, was anybody surprised that Expedition 33 swept the Game Awards? I wasn't. Even though it's not my personal favorite game of the year, mine being Silent Hill F, because I am a sucker for symbolism and well thought out stories. Where am I going? This is also not the way to Cleric Beast. If you like E33, comment and subscribe! God, fucking... At this rate, Figgy, I'm just gonna hire a bot to replace you. Oh. Does someone get aggroed? Figgy, don't you dare. Crap, I gotta get back to Evalis Chronicles at some point. Yeah, 45 views. That is true. I do appreciate everyone tuning in, keeping me company. Haven't had a lot of opportunities to play games myself, to be honest, so direct experiences are a lot narrower than most. One day I'll finish E33. No, you won't. Don't lie. It's bad. It's poor form. Anyways, we're just going to ignore all these people, and we're going to continue running. What if we bully Doc into playing it? I don't really like turn-based games, but I may make an exception. Do I want to show off another thing that I think most people don't know about? Of course, man, I'm living through you right now because I can't play any of these amazing games. Yeah, I just had like a system reset mentally. What the fuck am I doing? Surprise me if you can, Doc. I doubt I can surprise you, Eris, because, like, you know pretty much everything about this game. But if you look down there at the central fountain area we've passed through a couple times, you can see a glowing thing. What is this thing? You're put off playing Moria, is what you're doing, Blood Boy. I think I have a good reason to this time, though. I think you should let it slide. Sonny, please hire Sandfall to remake Legend of the Dragoon. While you're at it, can we please get Skies of Arcadia, you fucking rats? There's a turn-based game I like. Fine, whatever. But yeah, the reason I'm not playing Moria with you, Figgy, that is, Lord of the Rings Return to Moria, a survival crafting game. He's getting his anger out for the Bioshock bullshit. Yeah. Just twist the knife, why don't you, T-Rex? But yeah, I'm gonna do a fun thing. Let's go say hi to a fellow hunter. Return to Moria Craft. Uh-oh. 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 Things are not so good right now. Oh, and you're active too. Hey, what's up, pal? Okay, you're down. Sniper is not going to follow us down here. Here we are. Summon Father Gascoigne. So he's not here the first time you walk through, but once you have insight and you reset the world by going to the Nightmare and back, Father Gascoigne will be summonable. For those of you who know the game, you know Gascoigne is a character that will appear later. But he is also able to help us, and holy shit, is it Father Gascoigne or Daddy Gascoigne? Look at the fucking size of this boy. Holy shit. Also, I think it's really funny that, specifically, we can have him with us and go talk to this child.
Who are you? I don't know your voice, but I know that smell. Are you a hunter? She never came back from the hunt, and she went to Brandon, and now she's gone too. I'm all alone and scared.
Yeah, sure, I can find your mother.
Oh, thank you. My mum wears a red jeweled brooch. It's so big and beautiful. You won't miss it. Oh, I mustn't forget. If you find my mum, give her this music box. It plays when Daddy forgets us. We play it for him so he remembers. Mum's so silly running off without it.
Yo, Gascoigne, you know anything about this child? No? Okay. Oh shit, I didn't know he could be summoned. Yeah, hey, he will help you with Cleric Beast. You're caught in 4K, bro? What? Stealing from children? You bet your ass I robbed children of their belongings. I knew about the summon. I know you did, Eris. You ain't special. I wasn't talking to you. But at least one person was surprised, so that made me a little bit happy. I'm glad I could inform you, Outlaw. But now that we got backup, how you doing, puppers? Jesus, look at him go! Yeah, so Gascoigne is kind of a legend. He's a real beefcake. He will put down just about anything that gets in our way. Will dox my special interest. Cringe. Cringe. You'd never seen him as a summon before? Yeah, well, what makes it such an interesting summon... I like to summon him thematically. One, because it's fucking hilarious. You can take him to his house, talk to his child, who then asks you to go find, basically, him and their mom, and he's just standing outside the window like, yo, who the fuck you talking to? Do I know this child? No, I do not. I refuse to pay child support. But yeah, I was debating if I wanted to show off Gascoigne, because while it's really cool that you can summon him, he's a little bit broken. I think you'll find he's kind of good. He's kind of a powerhouse, so he's got half health here. He is still going to make this kind of a breeze. Now he's secretly Chris Hansen. No, that's literally... The quest line is to go find... he's kind of a beast. Who'd have thought? So, well, he just absolutely, basically distracts the shit out of Cleric Beast to the point of basically making this game, making this fight a little bit unfair. Ooh, I got a visceral off on him. He doesn't really do much damage. I cast Gun. Yeah, sure, bro. Guns don't really do much against bosses, or at least most bosses, if I'm being completely honest. With Gascoigne here, we can pretty much just stand in front of him and swing. Except for Cleric Beast, or can you summon him for, well, that's slight spoilers there, buddy. This is bullshit. My American technique got nerfed. Yes, it did. Whoop. Old Hunter Gascoigne has died. That's okay, he will be back. To our detriment. Getting a little eager there. And there he goes. It helps when I don't look at a different screen while playing. Now I'm curious who voices Gascoigne, because it reminds me of whoever voiced Gronk from Elden Ring. Maybe. Gronk is the best. His VA is also Midra from Shadow of the Erdtree. Connor Byrne. There's also the Laddersmith Gilligan in DS2. Oh, so he's been around for a while. But Gascoigne is one of my favorite characters. Slight spoilers, he's also one of my favorite bosses. Because it's not just Reeks of Insight. You can't quite see anything, but that doesn't mean it's not there. So we have now completed our first boss. And we got some insight. But now Gascoigne will no longer be there. You know what's really funny? I just looked over. You know how many times Figgy has said like, comment, and subscribe? And I just can't help but notice that there is 0 likes. Meaning Figgy himself hasn't liked. Typical Figgy behavior.
Good hunter.
Hi!
What is it you... Very well.
I want to level up. We want a little bit of endurance, I think. Maybe strength? Nah. What do you mean there are 5? Oh, really? I do not see them. Gotta refresh the page I liked when I first commented. Wild. Okay, now I'm insane. It says 6 likes for me. So the schizophrenia has gotten worse, guys. It's unfortunate you had to find out this way.
Farewell, good
I like the
hunter.
second I joined. Oh, 7, lol. Wait, they talk? I usually don't play with headphones, so this is the first time I've heard them go. It's the head trauma. Yeah, I've got trauma from getting head. Oh, is that not what you meant? 3,000 for the Kirk Hammer. The Kirk Hammer is another weapon that we are... It's not a contest, T-Rex. I'm a tolerable friend, I swear. No, you're a great friend.
This was once a safe haven for hunters, a workshop where hunters used blood to enhance their weapons and flesh. We don't have as many tools as we once did, but you're welcome to use.
What do you mean? There's no other interpretation for that? Yeah.
Even the dog, should it please you.
Almost 50 views. Holy shit. 50? Yeah, this is easily the most successful stream I have had, and it's literally just fucking around in Bloodborne. At 50, Figgy sucks his own toes. Well, Figgy, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to get some ribs removed. I'm a schlurp. I saw congrats, Doc, you deserve it. Thank you. No. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and... How long have we been going for? Let's see, about 2 hours. No, I can actually just suck... Yo, that's hella impressive, dude. I used to bite my toenails off as a kid. Teen? Jesus, college student. What the fuck is wrong with you? Now you're just getting excessive. Adult. Bloodborne is the superior game. It is a really damn good game. I don't know if I'd call it the best game of all time, but it's certainly up there. Yeah, Doc, it's pretty easy to suck your own toes, or so I've heard. I can't always find toe clippers, man. You don't really need them. If you take your thumb and you press it into the side of a long toenail and just kind of start filing it, you can create a little, like, seam, and then from there you can just kind of pull it across, and it gives, like, a nice clean cut for your toenail. Like, comment, and subscribe if you have toes. Do they have to be mine? Oh, I'm a little low on healing items. I might wanna farm those dudes. But at the same time, why fuck around? Let's get straight to the fun stuff, eh? God, you want to know how old this game is? I just realized I was in middle school. I got stomach surgery when I first watched a playthrough of this game. That's how fucking old it was. Because I remember, like, my first fucking uploads, my shitty-ass Minecraft playthrough, which is taken down, by the way. Yeah, Eris, guess what? I was 14. I'm a 24-year-old person now. And this shit came out when I was 14. I was 8? Yeah. What's it like being so damn old, Eris? Huh? How do you even draw breath every day knowing that you are literally moments away from crumbling to dust? Damn, I was like 23 when it came out. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, I forgot about this lovely person. Hello, hello. Oh, stick drift.
Oh. A hunter, are you? And an outsider? What a mess you've been caught up in.
Well, 22 in March. Wait, Doc, you're only 6 years older than me? I didn't realize. Yeah, I'm a baby bird. I'm a baby boy. I've always enjoyed being around older people, to be honest.
There are no humans left. They're all flesh-hungry beasts now.
Good to know.
Still lingering about.
Anything with limbs I can kill.
What's wrong? A hunter unnerved by a few beasts.
Meet Eileen the Crow, a dry-humored woman whose job is to hunt down hunters who have lost their mind in the bloodbath.
Enough trembling in your boot, a hunter.
A hunter must hunt. If it bleeds, you can kill it. Fun fact about this bag of whatever, grain or something, from that bridge, it despawns and you can see the weird light inside it and it looks like an item. So I have spent at least an hour in this game trying to figure out how to pick up an item that isn't an item. Like, comment, subscribe if you weren't alive during 9/11. As much as the like, comment, and subscribe thing annoys me, it is very nice that my friends are doing this for me. That they're, like, supportive like that. Woohoo! Abracadabra. Something levitating. And now I'm free. Free ballin'. Like, comment, and subscribe if you breathe air. I'm only doing it for the lulz. That's fair. But you need to realize that, even as, like, a joke, it still does, like, actually remind people to do these things. From the window to the wall, to the sweat drop down my balls. If you're like me and you have ADHD so bad that you can't even remember what you're doing while doing something, having someone be like, hey, remember to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy this content, share with people who enjoy it, yada yada, till all these bitches crawl. Yeah, legitimately snaps me out of like my fugue state and reminds me to actually like engage with the video. Fair lol. I'm getting annoyed by all the salt crystals I'm having to vacuum up. Why do you have salt crystals on the floor, Seth? I think we're gonna go to Gascoigne, defeat him, and then call it a night. I don't want the stream to go on too long. I'd like to play with some friends. Cause no. Oh. Why are you vacuuming up the salt? Yo, 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 what up, everybody? Come on, follow me. Because it tracked in off the sidewalk. Yeah. Come on. Come on, let's all just be friends. Friendly friends. Is it a... Woohoo! What it up, gang? What it do? They're not too difficult, but when there's a crowd of them, they can be a little bit annoying. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? I have often dreamed of a far-off place where a hero's welcome would be waiting there for me, and the crowds would cheer when they hear my name. I am almost certain this is where I'm meant to be. I can find my way. I can go the distance. I'll be there some... Ooh. Buddy got bricks for hands. Yeah, because it got in from the sidewalk. Me too, Seth. Yeah. You gotta bang your shoes on the door. I know I said love the Hercules soundtrack. It goes so hard. It really does. And it's one of the few songs that I can actually, like, karaoke somewhat well. Hey, it's Billy Brickens, the local pacifist. When I was a boy back in Sicily, I used to take the bricks. I'm not sounding Italian, I'm sounding more like Yogi Bear. Hey, Billy Brickens with the picnic basket. Now that's what I call the charcuterie board. I must away, Ro and I shall start Moria, but when you are a free stream boy. It's funny you should mention that. I was literally about to say, although I said I was going to go to Gascoigne, technically I have unlocked it, the shortcut to him, so which means it is now 9 p.m. EST. We have been streaming for about 2 hours, 20 minutes. Thank you, all of you, for tuning in. I was not expecting such a crowd to drop by. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me, at least as much as I enjoyed hanging out with you. In the meantime, please like, comment, subscribe. More like pacifist, lol. Am I right? Yeah. Good job, Doc. Thank you. If you're not feeling up with that, up to liking, commenting, subscribing, maybe share with someone, one of your friends who you think might be interested in. You don't have to, but I would appreciate it. In the meantime, all I can really ask you to do is to take care of yourself. Have a wonderful night. Goodbye.